everybody, I hope everyone is doing well today. Just going to do a quick little reading to see what the Divine wants to tell the collective today. Please tell me in the comments what you guys have been up to lately. Moving on. And, sorry. Trying to figure out this sacrifice in reverse. So those cards made me feel like someone is moving on with their life, moving away from whatever it could be. A relationship, could be a job, could just any situation. And we're moving on and we're not stopping. I also feel like with that sacrifice being reserved, and it's like we're moving on and we're not losing anything in the process. So this moving on is not as a result of something negative. It's like, let me rephrase that. This moving on is not going to result in any negative consequences. We're taking all of our belongings with us, so to speak. So this card is Patience in reverse. Can't hold up the cards properly. Okay. Patience in reverse because they're so big. And Firm Foundation in reverse. Yeah, it's like I have no time for nonsense. I'm moving on. I'm taking all my belongings, and because I have no time for nonsense in my life. I just heard the words third party. Again with the sacrifice. Sacrifice in reverse. And stand your ground. Excuse me, in reverse. This just made me feel like I have no time for arguing. It's like I have no fight, excuse me, left. Sorry, I just had the dry throat. It's like I'm done arguing. The feeling I'm getting is like I'm tired of forcing you or trying to force you to reconsider. Material harvest in reverse. And financial and material changes. It's like I'm not benefiting from this situation at all. So someone is leaving. They're sick of the nonsense. They're tired of trying to force a relationship or a situation to work, and because they're and also reaping no benefits. Bottom of the deck, third eye chakra. So Sorry, it's like my it's reading backwards. Third eye chakra. I have the camera in reverse. And fulfillment of wishes. That's at the top of the deck. So basically, it's like, I know what I deserve. And I believe that it's possible. And I see that it's possible. So the feeling I'm getting is like, this person has not fully moved on, but has had a taste of the good life. So it's like, which confirmed to them that I can have the things that I want. So why would I stay in a situation that is doing nothing good for me when I can have something better? So basically this energy is like, the grass is greener on the other side. Rejoice in celebration. The first pile is going to be masculine, second pile feminine, and third pile the relationship. Yeah, so this is turning into a twin flame reading. Okay. Acceleration and motion. That's feminine. This card is making me feel like divine masculine in this reading is drinking. Drinking, partying. I just heard living the high life. But I don't think it's like high as in like the upper echelon. It's like high, like I'm getting high all the time on drugs. And I feel like feminine energy, accelerated motion, she's like transitioning fast. Like she's moving from one situation to the next. So I think the feminine energy is the one that is moving forward in her life and leaving this old, dead situation behind. The relationship. Material harvest. Okay, so something is happening in the relationship. This is not a no communication relationship. This is a relationship that has production. Is it good production? I don't know how it could be when masculine energy is just partying all the time and drinking and doing drugs. I feel like this masculine energy has bad friends. Based on this picture, I feel like he has bad friends that encourage him to do bad things. Stand your ground. So this masculine energy is not only partying, but he is convinced there's no issue. The feeling I'm getting is like feminine energy has told him that he has an issue, and he's like, there's no issue. There's no problem. I'm just enjoying my life. And there's nothing wrong with that. Prosperity begins. Feminine energy in this reading is moving fast. There's something in her life. It's like she's embarking on a new phase. And it's going to be a prosperous phase. So basically, it's like she's moving away from him. He wants to party, live a life of debauchery, and she's moving away to something better. Victory and success. So this is the relationship. Material harvest. And victory and success. So this relationship between the two of them, I think this the change. There's going to be a change, and I think it's because feminine energy is leaving him, moving away from him, because she wants success. She sees she can be successful without him. So it's basically like, you can come if you want, but not like this, not like this party person. But I think like once she starts moving, he's gonna follow. Because based on these cards, it seems like the relationship at this time is okay. It's successful, it works. They get along. But I think this one thing she can't, agree with. Base chakra. Yeah, I have. This, so this masculine energy feels like he's invincible. Nothing can touch him. He can do what he wants, whenever he wants, and nothing bad's going to happen to him. And I'm telling you right now, people, that's a terrible position. Because bad things happen. You are not invincible. But this masculine energy thinks he is. Hope. Yeah, like the feminine energy in this reading is so positive right now. Transitioning, optimistic, sees the light at the end of the tunnel, so on and so forth. Yeah, like, oh my goodness, harmony for the relationship. It's like, this relationship is good. It's great. It's wonderful. But masculine energy is throwing it all away. Because feminine energy in this reading is leaving him. Look at that disruption. Yeah, this is going to come to an end, this partying. Something's about to happen. The feeling I'm getting is kind of like bad. Like drinking and driving. Something related to this, something bad related to this partying. I just heard betrayal. So maybe one of his wayward friends is going to betray him. Something about this partying is going to come to an end because something bad's about to happen. I heard the word betrayal. Someone is going to betray him. Or the party itself is going to betray him. and he's gonna come to the realization that partying ain't shit. Basically. Alright, moving on. Balance. Yeah, like feminine energy is on the ball, man. Moving, transitioning into something better. She's emotionally balanced. She's optimistic. She has positive thoughts about the future. She's good. Him, no. Okay, universe. This is the World card in regular tarot. This relationship, I think what I feel like is this relationship is meant to be. I'm going to clarify that, universe, though, because to me it could mean like we are meant to be, but it could also mean this relationship is over, even though it's good, because this divine masculine is a troublemaker problem. And it's like, why do I want, the feeling is, why do I want to have trouble in my life when I have this bright future ahead of me? Why? It's like, why would you bring trouble into peace? Doesn't make sense, right? Look at that. Cut the deck, Tower, and the Ten of Swords. Like this Tower energy that this divine masculine is going to experience is going to defeat him. He is going to be at rock bottom. Can't go any further. Like everything that he currently thinks about partying is going to be completely and totally dismantled. Better enjoy his partying lifestyle now, because it will be no longer. Look at that. These two flew out. The Chariot and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, whatever this partying, I think it's drunk driving. He's gonna get caught drunk driving. And following is gonna be nothing but a headache. Stress. Why is it a betrayal, though? I think maybe it's the partying itself is going to betray him. King of Wands. The feeling that I get is like one of his friends is going to rat him out or turn him in or call the cops and say he's drinking and driving. King of Wands in reverse and the Three of Swords. Yeah, he's going to come to the conclusion like, I should have changed. Because this feminine energy, she told him, you need to stop this. This is not good. And he would not listen. Yeah, definitely, I feel like definitely drunk driving. And DUIs have pretty stiff punishment. Where I live, it's like a year of a suspended license, most likely alcohol, like rehabilitation courses, and then you gotta blow into that device is potentially a punishment, and plus lawyer fees and the time it takes to go to court, and like what if you need your car to drive? It's like a whole thing, and that's the Ten of Swords, like all the repercussions that he's gonna face because he would not stop partying. So I wanted to clarify this universe card. Okay. Knight of Wands, Seven of Swords. Yeah, what he's doing, he's going to completely change his attitude. And he's going to want to come running back to this feminine energy. Alright, what is this? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, like, the feeling I'm getting like this is like, even though this relationship is going so well, she's gonna leave him because she cannot tolerate this partying, this addiction, and then the resistance to change. She can't do that. I cannot. What she's saying is, I cannot take you into my bright future when you are like this. So even though we get along very well, I have to leave you. But he's going to come back. When he messes up, he's going to come running back, and he is going to want to rekindle the relationship. Alright, so I'm going to pull a card from here, from advice. Sacral chakra. I want trapped in fear. I'm just going to pull 4 cards from the top. Movement, choices, decisions. I want another, authority. So the advice of the reading is basically like, when you are making your decisions regarding what you want in your life, do remember that there is an ultimate judge, right? And there's ultimate consequences to your actions. So in Divine Masculine in particular, when you decide that partying is what you want and you stick to it, do know that the consequences of doing so is negative. There's drunk driving charges, there's overdosing, there's sickness in the body because of the effects of drugs and alcohol. There's all the negative comments that you make when you're under the influence that hurt other people. I believe that what this reading is saying is that the cons of drinking far outweigh the benefits. And I think Divine Masculine in this reading is about to figure that out. I'm just going to pull a couple advice cards from this deck, and then we're done. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. I want what I want. That's what Divine Masculine was saying. I want what I want, and no one is going to stop me. But he's going to find out he is going to be stopped. Knight of Wands. yeah, like, it's just like when you're deciding what you want to do, think long term. Is this going to trap me in fear? Is this going to wreck my life? And Divine Feminine also is to do the same thing. Will taking this person back wreck my life? She's really going to have to ask herself if this masculine energy has changed. Like, really changed. Like, does she want this bad energy in her life? Because that's the place that he was standing in. This just flew out. Four of Cups. Yeah. Like, do I want this person? The person that has the mindset that I can party and that's totally fine and nothing is going to happen to me. And even though I know I'm doing terrible things, I will not stop. And no one can make me stop. Is that the type of person that you really, I don't know, like, does not even want to acknowledge the negative side of things? Wants to live in like a fantasy? Look at that. An Emperor came out to define authority. I guess what's basically saying is like, masculine, feminine energy do realize there are rules to this life. I would call them divine laws even. That like are almost like set in stone. Like, one of the things that God says is stay sober. This masculine energy doesn't want to be sober. So, okay, divine law says you will be punished. So, there you go. So, I guess really the choice is up to Divine Feminine. Do you want this person back? He's going to change. Like, he is going to change because he is going to be totally devastated by what has happened. The choice is yours. I don't feel like there's a clear, definitive answer, but this card kind of makes me feel like she is going to take him back. He's going to come and try, and I feel like she might give him a chance. And I would advise her to take it slow and really gauge if he's going to change. So that's the end of the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you next time.